path to Wembley. Guardiola and Onslaught face off once again. Welcome to our beautiful channel known as the Rokani Media Football. Hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Smash like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And I want to let you know that it's really one of those moments that we are really looking at to see to it that we really get the best of the best from this broadcast for you guys and everyone who is really watching in through. And I just love it that we are obviously doing the needful to obviously broadcast in here and try to bring you up to speed from what we are obviously gathering around the world. So this is the first live video, I think, for today, and you never know, more live videos might obviously come up to see to it that we really build up a momentum that most of you will obviously go ahead and really love to the fullest. And I want to let you know that it's we are going to be discussing the FA Cup, you know, and how those draws were really taken and how you people have gone ahead to obviously turn out to be some of those that are really huge beneficiaries from what we are calling the best of the best from you guys. And you are hugely welcome to this beautiful channel of ours known as the Rokani Media Football. I don't know why my internet is really skipping. I don't know exactly why that is happening, but it is something that I think is going to obviously be fixed, and let's obviously rough it to rumble, right? I think it has now gone ahead to be fixed, and let's obviously discuss this. Now, I'm talking about Arsenal, and again, Arsenal is really getting only soft teams to obviously face off. I don't know why. Why is this happening to Arsenal? And they are really smiling all the way to what we call the bank. You know, because, you know, when you get to Wembley, it means money. And for the second time, Arsenal are obviously going to be playing in Wembley, because it is confirmed that on the 22nd of March, Arsenal will be playing against Man City in what we call the Carabao Cup finale. But according to how the quarterfinal draws went, looks like Arsenal is set to play another game in Wembley, and that will obviously send them to either a third game in Wembley or not this season, provided they really knock out a team that they've gone ahead to be drawn with in the semi-finals. Now, Arsenal was first drawn to Portsmouth, that is it, in the FA Cup third round, and Arsenal beat them by 4-1. I think in that game Martinelli scored a hat-trick. Then Arsenal went ahead to obviously be drawn to Wigan Athletic, and Arsenal beat Wigan by 4-0. That was the fourth round in there. Then the fifth round, Arsenal went ahead to be drawn against Mansfield, and Arsenal went ahead to beat Mansfield over the weekend by 2-1. It was Ebelechi Eze and Noni Madueke on target. Now, guess who they are playing on the quarterfinals? It's all about a team known as Southampton. That's the team that Arsenal is going to be playing at the semi-finals of the FA Cup. So Arsenal is really trying its level best to really go ahead and really do the needful. And you cannot obviously come out and say they've gone ahead to obviously maybe stage all this. They are staging nothing, because the club is having nobody else that is really getting onto these draws, and it's just their season that we have to obviously come and really admit that that's Arsenal's season. Now, the draws went as follows. The draws went as follows. What's this? So the draw went as follows, as you see them there. Manchester City was drawn against Liverpool. Southampton was drawn against Arsenal. Port Valley was drawn against Leeds, and Port Valley will host Chelsea, and West Ham will host Leeds United. Now, let's first discuss Arsenal, because it's the most interesting of all. Arsenal has gotten another soft spot, but we all know to it that however soft it is, they can go at the St. Mary's Stadium and obviously see to it that it's a baptism of fire in there, because it's really going to be hard. But I know they'll get to the semi-finals, and it shows you that luck is obviously on the side of Arsenal. But remember, the best definition of luck is when opportunity meets preparation. Arsenal has prepared themselves very well, and I tell you this season, no team doesn't want to play Arsenal in these knockout stages. That means Arsenal, when they beat Southampton, they'll be going to the next round. Arteta and his team, they're really doing a very great job at the club of Arsenal, and beating Southampton will be one of those moments that Arteta will feel like is really satisfied. Remember, this is the first trophy that he won for the club of Arsenal. It was the FA Cup. So he would want to see to it that he really takes it to the next level and push and really create more moments of magic for the club of Arsenal in there. So as it stands, the side of Arsenal is really doing the needful to see to it that all really goes on well as planned. But I want to let you know that it is really one of those seasons that you have to look at and obviously know that Arsenal will come up hard at you. So Southampton is the team that Arsenal is obviously going to be playing. And what's the date that Arsenal is going to be playing against Southampton? It's really going to be the 4th of April. You get? So all the 4 games in the quarterfinals will be played in there. And as a look of things, Man City versus Liverpool. Looks like Man City will knock out Liverpool, because Man City is obviously going to be playing at home. Chelsea versus Port Valley. Chelsea will knock out Port Valley. Southampton versus Arsenal. Obviously, I see Arsenal going ahead to knock out Southampton. Then West Ham will be playing Leeds. And I know that Wembley will obviously be a very interesting pick. And one thing that people need to know is that Arsenal can face Man City in all competitions that they're left in. In the Premier League, we all know to it that I think around, is it 13th or 20th April? That's when Arsenal is going to be playing against Man City. You get? And before that, 22nd March comes in through to say to it that Arsenal goes ahead to obviously face the side of Man City in there. So you understand that a lot is really going to be put onto the cards. From there, you will obviously talk about the FA Cup. If they go through to the round of 4, you might find them facing one another. And in the Champions League, Arsenal can face Man City at the Champions League finale. So we might see a team like Arsenal and Man City face one another 4 times in 4 different competitions. And I think it will be something that many people wouldn't obviously forget in club history, because it is rare. Because I've seen Real Madrid play Barcelona in the... I've seen Real Madrid play Barcelona in what we call the Copa del Rey, Kings Cup, and the league. But in the Champions League, I think they've gone ahead to meet. They've gone ahead to rarely meet. So this time round, if they meet in 4 different competitions, and especially at the finals, yes, it will be one of the records that we'll be looking at to obviously come out and really say huge things about it, because it is unrare. It is unrare. And that shows you the levels at which Mikel Arteta is going to obviously lift the club of Arsenal, that it's competing at all fronts, and it's really going to be doing the needful. And if you're an Arsenal fan, you are like, this is another chance for the club of Arsenal to obviously see themselves rest players. If you're playing against Southampton, you can obviously get in a Kepa Arrizabalaga, Ben White right back, Lewis Kelly as the left back, Mosquera and Hincapie, all Carafiori in the central defense. Then Nogard, right? You bring on it's Nogard. You bring on Ebelechi Eze. All else, you bring in Lewis Kelly to play in the midfield alongside Nogard and Kai Havertz, Ole Belechi Eze, and Carafiori, Hincapie, Mosquera, and Ben White in the back four. Then you bring in Anoni Madueke right forward, left forward, Trossard or Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus to lead the line. I think that team can authoritatively go to a side called St. Mary's Stadium, and collect 3 points. That means you would have gone ahead to rest 11 players in the names of Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Zubimendi, Declan Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Victor Gyökeres. Those are close to 11 players in there for you. And that means that for Man City, they won't go in for resting of players, because people will be like, I need this game. And he'll go for his side as he'll be playing against Liverpool at home, because he will want to see himself really compete and really fight at all fronts to obviously see to it that his team really gets to where it wants to be and compete in all trophies that they're participating in. So it shows you that it's a very huge boost for the club of Arsenal, that as the side of City will be stretched to the fullest to obviously deploy all its guns, you know, Arsenal will be having a lot of allowance or a lot of luxury to obviously drop those points. You get? So that is the club of Arsenal for you. And I feel like something is obviously working on well for them, and they are really doing the needful and really putting out a very huge shift in there for the club of Arsenal. So, Man City, right? And Liverpool is another one that you wouldn't have gone ahead obviously want to watch at this particular moment. You would have gone ahead to want to see Man City playing West Ham. Man City playing West Ham, right? You would have gone ahead to watch to see that. All Leeds playing Man City, and then we'll be having Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City in the semis, and that to me would have gone ahead to be one of the busiest and eagerly waited for semi-finals at Wembley. Remember, the semi-finals are always played at Wembley. So Arsenal is really doing the needful. It's obviously going to be getting another chance to those players. Yet Liverpool and Man City will be going full strength. You get? No reason to obviously rest even a single player who you feel like can come up and obviously get the job done and dusted in there for you. So I'm just waiting to see how far Arsenal will go and who Arsenal will obviously face off. And you might find Arsenal in the semi-finals being drawn with a team of West Ham, the winner between West Ham and Leeds. You get? And the winner between Man City and Liverpool will be facing the winner between Chelsea and Port Vale. You get? So I'm here to really see how things will obviously go on. And I've already gone ahead, obviously getting people in the comment section having lots of things to say in here. And let me obviously go that side. Moses says, good morning, Moses. How are you? Inzico Cosmas, good morning. Aradi, greetings to all football fans. I'm seeing several up to been great to my Madame Neva and my Mama Rose. All right, thank you for obviously doing the needful. Greetings to all the football families. Then Mubarak says, Mr. Good morning. Please tell me about Trossard and Carafiori. I told you that it's really gonna be an update given by Mikel Arteta today. That is it. The updates will be given today about these particular players in there. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokani David is my name, and it has been just a short live video to discuss things concerning Arsenal, FA Cup especially, and see how things will obviously get to that level. But Arteta, I tell you, his army is cruising to Wembley for a second time. I don't see Southampton knocking out the club of Arsenal. That is it. And by that time, Arsenal would have gone ahead to obviously welcome in other players. It's going to be the 4th of April. You get? Arsenal will be having, I think, only Mikel Merino, who is really injured. You get? The Benjamin Whites will be ready to come up and obviously put in a very huge shift in there for you, and many, many, many others. So, I'm eagerly waiting. To see how Arsenal obviously be lining up on that day, and what the manager will obviously be doing. Because even in the Champions League, Arsenal is having teams that they won't need to break a sweat to beat. I'm talking about Bayern Leverkusen. They're playing tomorrow in the Champions League. Then you can discuss something concerning Bordeaux, Glimit versus Sporting Lisbon. The winner of that tie will obviously face Arsenal, and Arsenal can only find a team known as Barcelona at the semis, and there is no way Arsenal can fail to beat Barcelona, because Barcelona and Hans Flick won't really sit back. They'll play an open game. Arsenal will just hit them on the break, and the rest will go down as a game where Arsenal did beat Barcelona badly and tear them into pieces. So that is it. As things go on, the club of Arsenal is only continuing to obviously find themselves in a proper position of really putting out a very huge shift in there for you. Red Skull, I think Chelsea always get an easy draw, but I think Arsenal has really gotten the easiest draw, because from Portsmouth to Wigan Athletic to Mansfield, guys, I think that's the easiest. I think for Chelsea, I think they've gone ahead to obviously face a little bit of some Premier League competition. Let me check. Chelsea, who did you play? 50th round, they played Wrexham, right? Let's get to the other round. So, in the first round, they played Charlton. First round, let me see. Second round, they played, fourth round, they played Hull City and Wrexham. So I think Arsenal and Chelsea have really gone ahead, obviously have some easy draws in there for you. And I won't be shocked if at all these two teams face themselves at Wembley when it comes to either the final or the semi-final. But all in all, these two clubs have obviously gone ahead to get very easy draws in there. Southampton caused us league last 2 seasons. Yeah, they have, but this is a different Arsenal altogether. That's that's what people tend to forget. This is not the usual Arsenal, guys. This is not the usual Arsenal. This Arsenal can parade its second string side, and it can come in through and obviously destroy that Southampton team and really leave it in tatters. You understand? So that is the Arsenal you're talking about. So understand the narrative that this team is different. So Red Skull, I really understand your fears that Southampton winning the Premier League went ahead obviously cause havoc to you, but this is a different breed of a team that I've gone ahead to believe in, that can come up and obviously do the needful in there. So thank you guys for watching in through. And he says when Chelsea get cup competition, they always get easy draws. Look at when they won the Club World Cup. All right, you're right. RD, I didn't believe that you are live. Why not? Why not? I'm live, and I was like, I have to obviously come in here to obviously talk to you for like 20, 30 minutes in there, and I'm soon really putting it to an end. Then Red Skull Champions League, Yeah, I really understand. But Arsenal is really having the easiest side. You get this time round. Look at their path in the FA Cup. Look at their path into what we call the Champions League. You know, Chelsea is playing PSG, and Arsenal is playing Bayer Leverkusen. You get? So, guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokani David remains my name. First video of the day that's gone up as a stream and as a live, and we'll obviously then please highlight us the upcoming games of City. City is having a very huge and complex fixture, I must say. City is really having one. They are playing Real Madrid today, and they are playing away. You know. After playing away, City will obviously do the needful and return, and they're going to travel to London. After traveling to London, they'll be playing against West Ham, not an easy side. After playing against West Ham, City will do the needful, and they will host Real Madrid in the midweek. After hosting Real Madrid in the midweek as Man City, they'll have to travel to Wembley and play against Arsenal. From playing against Arsenal, they have to come up and obviously play in the Premier League against Chelsea away. So I see in those two games, if Arsenal win against Everton and which other side, then they would have gone ahead to win the league, because I see Man City not winning against West Ham and Chelsea. I see them drop other points in there for you. What soccer prediction for tomorrow's game? I'm going to be coming up with the match preview, by the way. Like 3-4 hours from now, I'll drop the match preview. I'll tell you my prediction and so on and so forth. Do you honestly think we're winning the Carabao Cup? I tell you, these draws speak volumes. It looks like it's the year of Arsenal. Arsenal has a very huge chance of winning the Carabao Cup. That is it. Mugarura Hannington. Good morning. Already, tell me about Leverkusen. To me, it looks stubborn. Yes, it's a stubborn side, but Arsenal can obviously get the job done and dusted. Already, I'm hearing that Arsenal is just to win only 6 games to be declared EPL champions. Yeah, if City don't win their game in hand, if they win their game in hand, then Arsenal will need to win. Arsenal will need to win 6 games provided they don't lose to Man City. That is it. If they can pull out a draw against Man City, then he won't need to obviously win the other game. So those are the permutations coming in through, and they're really followed up with very huge facts. Thank you guys for watching through. Allow me end it here. Already, I'm hearing that Arsenal is just to win 6 games. All right. So, guys, thank you very much. And